Coming up tonight, President Biden announces he's running for a second term, the details surrounding the big decision, and thousands are evacuating from Sudan as escalating violence continues in the region.
Then lawyers for suspected Idaho killer Bryan Kohberger want a survivor of the rampage to testify in June. The latest developments tonight. Anthony Plattsburgh has a new therapy dog, how the furry friend is helping students. Plus, a look at your Plattsburgh weather, entertainment, and sports tonight on PS News. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Josh McClain.
And I'm Benny Nazai tonight. Welcome to a special senior night edition of PS News. Our top story tonight coming from the White House as President Joe Biden's fourth and final White House bid is underway. Now, a source familiar with Biden's plan says TV ads will start airing Wednesday in key battleground states that includes Arizona, Georgia, and Pennsylvania. While the president received a warm reception in his first public remarks as a 2024 candidate from Union allies in Washington, he's got a 41% approval rating in April from a CNN poll, which is the second lowest among all presidents at the same time in their respective administrations in several decades. And even some Democratic lawmakers are staying tight-lipped about Biden's bid. Now, the nation is also facing the deadline for the debt ceiling crisis, and as of now, Biden and House Speaker Kevin McCarthy are still not on the same page. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office says McCarthy's plan would save $4.8 trillion over the next decade, but the White House says Congress should raise the debt limit without conditions.
The Foreign Ministry of Jordan shared pictures showing a sixth plane arriving in Amman, the capital of Jordan, on Tuesday evening, carrying 67 refugees from Sudan. The majority are Jordanians, along with other nationals from Egypt, Iraq, Syria, the United States, Canada, Germany, the Netherlands, Norway, and Ethiopia. These evacuations come after several days of escalating violence across Sudan amid clashes between the Sudanese army and paramilitary forces. The number of people killed has risen to at least 459, and the number of injured reached 4,072, according to the World Health Organization, as numerous NGOs and governments suspend operations in the country.
Lawyers for suspected University of Idaho killer Bryan Kohberger want to compel one of the surviving roommates to testify in his trial. They're asking a Nevada court to force Bethany Fuke to travel to Idaho in June. She went home to Reno after her four roommates were stabbed to death in their off-campus home in November. Kohberger's lawyers say Fuke has information unique to her experience that is material to charges. Fuke's lawyer is fighting the request. She says Kohberger's team hasn't said what information they want from Fuke, and there was no hearing before a subpoena was issued, as required by Nevada law. Now, Fuke is one of two roommates who were not injured in the attack. Shortly after the incident, details of what one roommate saw that night in the house were heavily reported. That roommate was identified only by initials, which do not match Fuke's.
Disbarred attorney and convicted murderer Alex Murdaugh is facing additional tax evasion charges. A South Carolina grand jury returned a new indictment against him, alleging he failed to report more than $2.1 million in illegally earned income in Colleton County from 2020 and 2021. In December 2022, the grand jury also indicted Murdaugh on tax evasion charges in Hampton County. He's accused of failing to report nearly $7 million in illegally earned income from 2011 to 2019 there. Murdaugh faces a total of 101 charges from 20 indictments, accusing him of defrauding victims of more than $8.7 million. He's accused of stealing from his clients and his former law firm. He's serving a life sentence after being convicted last month for fatally shooting his wife and son at their hunting property in June 2021.
Well, it's the bombshell media story that's got everybody talking. Fox News has cut ties with Tucker Carlson. Carlson was the host of the network's 8 p.m. hour. The unexpected announcement comes 1 week after Fox News settled a blockbuster defamation lawsuit with Dominion Voting Systems. Now, Fox agreed to pay Dominion for $787 million over the network spreading election lies, and which Carlson played a key role in. In a media release, Fox News thanked Carlson and said his last show was Friday, April 21st. At this time, no other details have been released, and a new host has not yet been named. But Carlson has not commented on the decision.
With finals approaching, mental health has once again become a prevalent topic. PS News' Jeff Koff has more on what SUNY Plattsburgh is offering to help students with their mental health.
Have you ever had barking pains, a rough week, or maybe you just need to fetch some medication? If so, you've probably come here to the Campus Health Center. But now, you can find a perfect remedy for your troubles.
Boris is the newest counselor at SUNY Plattsburgh. He was certified by the Alliance for Therapy Dogs in July. Now, he works on Tuesdays and Fridays, offering his services to students.
So having a therapy dog on campus is wonderful. It's a nice resource. I think the school has had them in the past, just in the college center, but it's nice to have one permanently on site.
Boris can be found at the counseling center. He is available for 20-minute check-ins where students can pet Boris or take him for a walk. He can also be booked for 50-minute counseling sessions. These options offer students a valuable resource.
So I actually see the therapy dog every other week. It's a wonderful resource to have on campus.
The help Boris offers is being felt. Described as a campus celebrity, his hard work is already helping students.
Seeing a therapy dog helps me because it's relaxing just to be in the presence of a dog. Just the feeling of a dog being with you is something it's unexplainable.
If you want to make an appointment with Boris, call or visit the health center. But for now, when someone asks you, "What that dog doing?" you know he's helping out the students at SUNY Plattsburgh. In Plattsburgh, Jeff Koff, PS News.
Nice addition to the university there. Thank you for the report, Jeff. Well, after the break, a look at your Plattsburgh weather and entertainment news. Stay with us, folks.
Radio runs on Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10 here on campus. It gives Plattsburgh students an opportunity to be a radio DJ and see if that's something they have interest in for a future career path. You're listening to WARP, Charter Channel 194, Campus Channel 10, Plattsburgh, New York.
Good evening. With your PS weather update, I'm Patrick Pfeiffer. Now let's take a look at your weather map. Over my head over here, we have Owl's Head with a degree of 40 for the day. Going a little lower, we have Vermont Mill at 41. Moving over, sliding here, Dannemora at 42. Going down a little bit, Allsable Forks at 44. And we have our very own Plattsburgh at 46. We head across the river now. We have St. Albans City at 47. And heading down, Williston with a high of 49. Now let's take a look at your 5-day forecast. 5-day forecast coming up right here. And on Thursday, we have a high of 55 with the sun peeking out a little bit and a little bit cloudy. Friday, also as well, the sun will be peeking out with clouds and a high of 62. Saturday, we're going to have rain at a 49-degree high and all cloudy for most of the day. Sunday, we're going to continue that rain with 58-degree on the high, with also being cloudy. Monday, yet again, more rain. It's going to be raining cats and dogs this weekend, so make sure you don't step in any poodles while you're out there. Now, that is all I have for your weather update. I'm Patrick Pfeiffer, but don't be heartbroken, because we're going to send it to the desk with Benny and Josh.
Yeah, that's right, Pat. Make sure you got your umbrellas ready, definitely.
Yeah, it looks like a wet weekend, but that's April for you. April showers bring Mayflowers. Exactly. Mayflowers.
Exactly. Well, a Maryland man has found his lucky numbers. According to the Maryland Lottery, a 52-year-old anonymous player from Charles County has won his third $50,000 prize in 11 months. Talk about that. His winnings came from the Pick 5 game, and he played the same winning numbers each time, 4, 8, 5, 4, 8. The man says he'll use his latest winnings to take his wife on a vacation. He also intends to keep playing the lottery.
A movie theater in Alaska got a surprising visitor last Wednesday. A moose. Workers at the cinema in Kenai were surprised to see the animal walk right through the door and into the lobby at about 8 p.m. It happened after employees propped the door open to let some cool air in. The moose wasn't interested in seeing the show. Instead, it followed its nose to some popcorn left near the trash can. It spent about 5 minutes chowing down on a free meal before workers were able to coax it back outside. That's something they say they were only able to do because the moose was young and wouldn't have tried if it was an adult.
You know, Josh, I really wonder, what movie do you think the moose is trying to see, or is he just trying to go for the popcorn?
Oh, the popcorn. I mean, you know, with how much movie concessions cost these days, hey, free popcorn, I'll take that any day.
Yeah, I don't think he would have wanted to see the Mario movie. That's not my guess. All right, well, now let's take a look at what's going on in entertainment with Kennedy Tavares.
Harry Belafonte has died. His publicist said the iconic singer and actor died of congestive heart failure Tuesday morning. Belafonte was dubbed the King of Calypso after his 1956 hit, the Banana Boat song. Belafonte became a movie star after acting in the film version of the Broadway musical Carmen Jones. But one of the Belafonte's biggest contributions took place offstage. He was an ardent activist in the civil rights movement and close friend of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. He also led a campaign against apartheid in South Africa and befriended Nelson Mandela. Belafonte was 96. A longtime star of the daytime television series The Young and the Restless is sharing about his cancer diagnosis. Eric Braeden posted a video to social media explaining that he noticed an issue with his prostate while recovering from a knee replacement. He visited a doctor due to frequently needing to urinate. That visit led to his cancer diagnosis. The 82-year-old says he hopes his transparency spurs other men to be screened. Braeden says he had low-grade and high-grade cancer cells removed. He is undergoing treatment that incorporates immunotherapy. Daniel Radcliffe and his long-term partner, actress Erin Darkey, are new parents. A representative from Radcliffe confirmed the news Wednesday after the Daily Mail published photographs of the couple pushing a baby stroller in New York earlier this week. The baby's sex and date of birth haven't been disclosed. The Harry Potter star and Darkey have been together for a decade. Radcliffe was just 12 when he was cast as the orphan boy wizard Harry Potter. He shot to instant fame with the 2001 release of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, the first in what became a blockbuster 8-movie franchise. Singer Meghan Trainor apologized for recent controversial remarks about teachers. The comments came last week during a discussion about parenthood on her podcast, Working on It. Trainor said she's homeschooling her kids and made an apparent reference to the frequency of school shootings. One guest, Trisha Paytas, spoke about negative experiences with educators and concerns over potential bullies. Trainor added, quote, "F teachers, dude." Educators were quick to call Trainor out for the comments. The 29-year-old Grammy Award-winning singer-songwriter addressed the remarks in a TikTok video Sunday. She apologized, saying she was fired up over recent school shootings in the U.S. Trainor, who was expecting her second child, added she and her husband were bullied by teachers, and that experience played into her comments. That's all for entertainment tonight. I'm Kennedy Tavares. Just ahead, a look at the wide range of sports with PS News Director Joe Mason. Stay with us.
A car in Clinton County in 2021 and 2022. Creating safe streets for all who walk, bike, and roll is a top priority to ensure safety, equity, and the health of our region. The message is simple: walk left and ride right. Following the rules of the road keeps you and everyone else safe. Look up and look out, because we are all in this together.
I'm the treasurer of Pinky Swear PAC, and we are a cancer foundation on campus, and we help families and children who are struggling with cancer. We help with the hidden fees, such as mortgages, groceries, and here we focus on making cards and having fundraisers, and we also like to have de-stressing events. We also have an Instagram, which is PSU_PAC.
Welcome back with your PS Sports Update. I'm Joe Mason. Let's take a look at what I like, the wide world of sports. Longtime Packers quarterback Aaron Rodgers is officially a New York Jet. Here's what the Super Bowl winning QB had to say about the news.
I believe in this team. I believe in Coach Saleh. I believe in the direction of Joe Douglas. Obviously, he's drafted really well the last couple of years, having the offensive and defensive rookie of the year. But big thanks to the Jets organization. Obviously, a big thanks to the Green Bay Packer organization for an incredible run. That chapter is over now, and I'm excited about the new adventure here in New York.
Basketball great LeBron James is adding another record to his list of accomplishments. He's now the oldest player in NBA history with 20 points and 20 rebounds in a playoff game. Monday's LA Lakers victory over the Memphis Grizzlies put him over the top with 2 points to spare. The 38-year-old replaces the record Wilt Chamberlain set at age 36 back in 1973. James is a 19-time All-Star who holds the NBA's all-time scoring record. After Monday's game, Lakers players reportedly greeted James in the locker room with goat noises. All of us know him as the GOAT of baseball, at least in modern times. USA gymnastics star and world champion Simone Biles has tied the knot. Biles and her new husband, NFL player Jonathan Owens, made the announcement on social media Saturday. The announcement comes just days after the couple posted a picture holding what appeared to be a Texas marriage license with the caption, "Almost time to say I do." The 7-time Olympic medalist announced her engagement to Owens in February 2022, along with several photos of the proposal. Owens told Texas Monthly in 2021 that the COVID-19 shutdown created time for them to get to know each other better. The Los Angeles Dodgers have extended a helping hand to one of their former players. Andrew Toles last played in the majors in 2018. He wasn't at spring training in 2019 and was eventually diagnosed with bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. The Dodgers have signed Toles to a contract ever since, so the 30-year-old can qualify for health insurance. The Los Angeles Times reported last month Toles' father is taking care of his son. Alvin Toles told the paper, quote, "We are having challenges, but nothing that he can't handle." With your PS Sports Update, I'm Joe Mason. Thank you all for joining us throughout all of these newscasts this semester. It's been a joy and a privilege for me and the rest of our cast. Back to the desk with Benny and Josh.
Well, thank you, Joe. Well, everyone, this is a very bittersweet newscast because this is our final time anchoring PS News as students here. It's hard to believe that it's been over 3.5 years since I anchored my first PS newscast back in the fall of 2019, and I became a regular anchor in fall of 2021. Now, this platform has given me the opportunity to pursue my dreams of becoming a broadcast journalist, and I'm so fortunate for that. But as I depart PS News, I want everyone out there to know that if you want to be a part of this industry and you feel passionate about it, this is a place to be. It's helped me grow as a broadcaster, but more importantly, as a person. It's also played a huge part in helping me with my post-college plans, which I will be announcing very soon, so stay tuned for that. But I'm not fully done with PSTV yet. I will be on the final episode of the Eli and Pat Show, which will be airing in a couple of weeks. But once again, I thank everyone who has helped me throughout this incredible journey of being a part of PS News.
Well said, Benny. As a transfer student at SUNY Plattsburgh, I felt at home at PSTV from my very first day here. There aren't words for the incredible gratitude I feel towards everyone who's been a part of my journey with PSTV. I don't know what the future has in store for me, but I know I'll always have fond memories of my time spent here in the PSTV studios. Thank you all for your hard work and the good times that we've shared.
Well, Josh, I just want to say, we were crew members back in fall of 21, and you were the news director last semester, helping me, of course, anchor and everything. And wherever you go post-college, I know for a fact that you're going to do a lot of great things.
Thank you, Benny. I know the same for you, and it's been a real pleasure, seeing you grow behind this desk and your development as a newscaster.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Well, like we said, that's all the time that we've got for this final edition of PS News for the spring 2023 semester. Thank you to the families, friends, and supporters of Plattsburgh State Television for backing the broadcasters of tomorrow.
We would like to thank the great people behind the scenes that make these newscasts happen twice a week. Professor John Chambers and station manager Bruce Carlin set an example for each of us. They work tirelessly each and every day to keep us on the air.
Executive producer Jeffrey Koff has led the charge of assisting managers and crew members overseeing every aspect of our programming, giving us the resources to produce live sports and helping our family branch out to the wider community.
News director Joe Mason has worked tirelessly this semester to bring PS News to the community every Monday and Wednesday night. His hard work, dedication, and leadership have set an example for all of us. Jeff and Joe graduate this semester, and we're excited to see where they go next.
Absolutely. And last, but certainly not least, the crew members that dedicate hours of time each week to these broadcasts. Thank you all. Please, some of you guys, come on in. Joe, Pat, Kennedy. Incredible talent right here. You guys are going to do such incredible things in this industry.
To stay up to date, follow us at Plattsburgh State TV on all social media. I'm Josh McClain.
And I'm Benny Nazai. Stay tuned for the premiere of Plattsburgh Tonight, Episode 2, right here in just a few moments. Once again, thank you for joining us. And ready, guys? Have a great night, Plattsburgh.